Angels are showing that there's a lot of doubt within your relationships. A lot of wondering if you're even good enough for the people around you. There's a feeling of being very disconnected, feeling like almost left out. And even when there's hundreds of people around you, it's like that feeling of feeling like just disconnected. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. So disconnected from other people. Why are things not actually working out the way that you want them to? You make people see the truth inside of themselves. And sometimes people don't always want to see the truth inside of themselves. They don't want to see, it's like the light inside of you brings light to the darkness and the demons, and it makes them almost feel like they need to reassess their own life. So your angels are saying that you're somebody who's very high honored in the spiritual world, and here on the physical plane, angels are mentioning that it's really, really hard for there to be a balance when it comes to people who are still younger souls and learning. There can be a sense of jealousy sometimes when it comes to you and your energy, but your angels are saying just continue focusing on yourself, knowing that you will continue to bring in your desires, your gifts, your manifestations, and nobody can take this away from you. It doesn't matter if another doesn't want you to be happy or successful. It doesn't matter if they don't want certain things for you, because the desires inside of your heart are what you are manifesting inside of your world. It's your world, they just live in it. That's kind of how, that's what I'm hearing, but it's not in a narcissistic way. It's a very it's a way to start loving yourself again, to start looking within instead of looking without and saying, oh, these people need to change this about them. It's always learning about what do we need to do for ourselves to change this about them. It's always learning about what do we need to do for ourselves to change and make a difference in the world, or even to make yourself feel better around these people. Some people are not meant to go everywhere where you're going, okay? And your angels, when it comes to your relationships and your, even with family, friends, love, everything, you will be aligned with that higher nature of where you're meant to be. I just keep hearing that there are certain relationships that have fallen apart from your life, but it's not like they're falling. You know how you see like a tower fall, and then it's almost like, okay, imagine a building falling down and there's a bunch of bricks on the ground, right? And you're wondering, well, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Everything is falling apart. Well, you start from scratch. And when you start from scratch, you get to build something so much better. Such a more of a solid foundation. Something that you want. Not something that somebody else wanted and then you just kind of said, well, this is good enough. I'll take this. This is something, a life that you're going to be able to build and create for yourself. So sometimes the people that you want in your life aren't on your energetic level, and unfortunately they're not supposed to be, because you have a path where you do have to be alone a lot of the time. But in order to be alone a lot of the time, you have to make sure that you don't have a lot of people around you, and your angels and your guides know exactly what to do to make sure that you're in solitude, to bring in more of that spiritual guidance and wisdom into your life. Because when it comes to spiritual guidance and wisdom, it's not always about going, hanging out with people, gaining the experience, coming back home and saying, I should have done that or I shouldn't have done that. It's really about now understanding that we can make the decision before something bad happens, like learning to listen to your intuition more. So that's why your angels really ask that you do what you can to spend a little bit more time alone, to figure out who you are, to then figure out who the people around you are best fit for you in your life, okay? There's a difficult choice that's going to come in for you. You're going to do your best to keep the peace within this situation, but you are going to have to let some people go in order to get a new financial opportunity in your life. And that this doesn't mean throwing them under the bus or hurting anybody to get what you want or desire. There's an opportunity coming in for you. They've seen everything that you've been doing. They've seen the things that people have said behind your back, and they want you to know that there's a gift of prosperity and a financial pay raise coming in, okay? Maybe even a new job, and this is where you're gonna get your new vibe friends, your new vibe people, your new vibe romance relationships. It's like new vibe is coming in for you, okay? That's what I'm getting. But I love you guys so much. If you would like to purchase one of my tarot decks, $4.44 on the timer here, or book a reading with me, all you have to do is go to my website, chelseamgomez.com. I love you guys.